Hello, so we're starting with another bag. We have here an iPhone 11 Pro. It comes from another repair shop. It seems to be already opened. It says here on the back it's not charging and it restarts. And that's all the info we have, so let's see if we can fix it. So if we take a first look at it, the phone is opened. It seems that it has everything connected. There is something missing here, a screw or something. So maybe they tried a different charge port. Okay, but if let's try to connect it to a charger. And we are not getting anything there. Alright. So we're assuming that the phone probably has a short somewhere. I'm gonna disconnect the battery and I'm gonna disconnect the screen. I don't understand what's this white thing here. Okay, let's try to connect the power supply. I'm gonna search for the 11 squid. And let's prepare. Alright. Let's power on. We have no short, and powering it on by the button. It looks like it's doing something. Okay, let's connect also the display. One second. Struggling here because I don't have enough light. Okay, so display is connected. I'm gonna start the power again and prompt it to boot. Okay, so apparently we have an Apple logo. Let me cover it with something in case there's a picture. Okay, and it says iPhone unavailable, try again in 1 minute. The current consumption looks good. It doesn't suggest any shorts, so I'm thinking there's something related to the battery connectors, given the fact that it doesn't charge at all. I'm gonna wait 1 minute and then try to put in the passcode that is written here on the back. And I lost it. It has restarted. Or at least I have no image. Yeah, it's restarting. see, again the Apple logo. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off now, and let's have a peek on the connector of the battery, the connector that's on the motherboard, and see if there's something wrong there. I'm gonna grab the microscope. Right, first of all, let's see what's this white stuff that I see here. There's something whitish. I don't know. The battery seems to be removed from here. Okay, so the battery, it's a replaced one. It's not original, or at least it's removed from the casing. You can see this connector is a bit not happy. That plastic is a bit scratched there. I'm gonna try to get the data pins out like that. Okay. It's not that bad. Let's have a look on the other one, because this one has two connectors. This is also pressed up here. Don't really understand why. It looks like this. Let's get also this pin a bit out if we can. Yep, like that. And this one like that. There's a bit of dirt here inside the connector. Some plastic thing. No, these look good. Let's see the battery connector. This is not looking bad. And the other one. Also not bad. Okay. Let's have them, but let me have a look here. What's going on here? This is a microphone. And this part should click there. Okay, it's back in place now. Alright, let's try to connect the battery. In fact, let's first measure the data lines here. What does the schematic tell us? So we have an 11 Pro. Okay, so we should have 0.7 and the other one is a ground. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 0.7 and the plus is 0.3, it's fine. Alright. Let's try to connect the battery and let me connect the charger. Okay, so it's still not doing anything. It's not charging the battery. So we can assume then that it's probably a problem with the charging IC or the USB IC. Let's take the board out. Alright. Let me see if I have a different board to test with. I have here I have an 11 Pro Max board case. Yeah, I will try with this one and we'll see what's going on. But first let's remove the board. It didn't have a SIM tray. But it has screws. One, two, and three. Right. So let's take also the battery out if it's already removed, and let's test it with an 11 Pro Max case. The boards are identical, so they should fit here. I'm interested only if the charging works. I know for sure that this charging port is good. Let's see if I can stretch this. All right. So we have nothing on the charging, so definitely a problem with the board. And then we're gonna continue investigating the board. We will open desolder the board layers and probably investigate the USB IC. There's nothing visible on the board that could give us a hint about what's going on. So let's first remove the foam. think it's the first time I have charging issues on an 11 Pro. Never had. Given the fact that it also restarts, I'm gonna try the USB IC first. I'm gonna try to replace that one. And we'll go from there. I have to remove this thermal shield. I'm gonna heat it up a bit with 350 40R. Alright, and now we can get the heat plate. Let me change it to the 11 series. And let's crack it open. I'm gonna set the temperature to 190 and to 240 seconds. I'm gonna leave it running like that, and when we're at about I don't know, maybe 120 seconds, 100, I'm gonna give it some hot air to speed up the process. Okay, let's see if we can open this. It's been so long that I don't even need to use the hot air. Yeah, we can go like that. So let's clean first the thermal compound over the CPU and from the bottom board. Luckily on this model the USB IC is not soldered, is not underfilled. I'm gonna put some paper under the board because this pad sucks up all the heat. Here is the IC. Let me switch back to the microscope. So this is the charging IC, well, the USB IC. It's 16128A1. And let me see on this donor 11 board, 1612881. I just hope it's good. It doesn't look good at all. Don't like it. This one is missing it. This one is also missing it. That is a bit annoying. Let me see if I have some donor boards here for swaps. I have one here for an 11 Pro Max. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this one. So this is the good board. This is the donor board. Let me add some flux. Alright, so we're gonna use like 380. $380 and that blowing towards the CPU. Let's try to clean this up. That's blurry enough, I know. Let me remove the piece of paper. Okay, I need to take this camera aside because it's in my way. Right, let's clean this one. There's still flux on it. Can still see flux there, I think. Let me try to clean it more. The thing is that if you get flux under the stencil, then it will bubble away all your paste. I think this is a bit better. I'm gonna use the paper again. Alright, and let's search for a stencil. Let me try to get this here somewhere so you can see that. Right, Alright, let's see the stencil. This is a bit dirty. But first I need to prepare some paste. I need to dry it out. So to dry it out, I put it on a paper towel. Just a tiny bit, I don't need too much. Like this. And now I set my hot air to 330 air, that's the temp I use to reball stuff. And just heat it up a bit so I can squeeze the flux from it. Yeah, so now it's dry enough. Let's move to the microscope. Let's try to reball this sucker. Again, I'm using 330 air. This stencil is a bit used. I have it for a very long time. But it's my preferred one. I think it's made by WL. I use it a lot for reballing the NANDs. So everything from until the iPhone 14 can reball with this one. I feel the balls are a little bit big, so I just gonna come with this one and just shave them off a bit like that, because the stencil is a bit used. The holes are a bit bigger than I like, so now I just preheat it again and reball it. Okay, I think this is better. Now we remove the chip from the stencil, if we can. Alright, I'm gonna add a bit of flux, you can't see anything. Adding a tiny bit of flux, and then I'm gonna reflow it again. So the balls are gonna form nice and will align themselves to the pad better, because the stencil is usually on one side or the other. So now the chip is prepared. Let's go to our board and try to remove this without doing the mess that I've done with the donor board. There's something wrong with my tweezers. Okay, this is how I can grab it. Just I need to remember that here's pin number 1. I'm gonna scratch the board a bit. Add some flux. And again, I'm gonna come with 380, 50 air. Alright, this was better. I'm gonna put this aside here, in case it's not that one. I can still have that chip. Alright, I'm gonna put some low melt over there, so we can make it easier. I'm gonna use the 148 that I usually use. I'm keep rotating the board so I get a good angle at it. Right, and now I can wake it. There's some wire on the tip of my solder. That's annoying. Okay, perfect. Let's clean it with a Q-tip. Alright, and now I'm gonna add some flux. I think it's too much, and I think it has a piece of hair. Alright, let's grab the chip. And I'm gonna have to rotate it. Like that. So I'm gonna use 350 40 air to reball this one, to solder it on the board. I think we're good like that. Of course it's burning my fingers. I saw it moving back in place. I'm bumping it and it came back, so it is soldered. I'm gonna use this hand pump. Okay. Now we can clean it with a Q-tip. Alright, it's not perfect. Let me zoom out of it, because now I'm gonna add some IPA and just blow it away so that we get the flux out from the behind of the chips. Okay, that's better. Alright, so now that we have the chip in place, let's try to test it only with the top board and see if we get a charging sign. I'm not even sure if it's supposed to charge with only the top board, but let's give it a try. So what I need here is the battery to be connected like that. I need this cable, this flex, and I need the battery flex in its place right here. Perfect. Okay, and now let's try to connect it to the charger. Yeah, and I get a charging sign. It says 0.6, 0.5, 0.6 amps. Let me see if I can show you. You can't see it up there. And I can't bring the charger, but you have to believe me, it's charging with 5.2 and 2.5 amps, 5.2 volts. So I think this was our problem. Now we can move and proceed to reballing the boards back together. Made a mess with this. Right, so we won't reball the boards actually, because this is using some low melt alloy and we can reuse it. So in fact I'm just gonna clean them and then we'll resolder them as they are. I'm gonna use Q-tips. We'll start from here. It's gonna take some time. I'm gonna probably fast forward this part.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think
Charger now is at 0.6 amps. It shows empty battery. We're gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna pause the video and resume when the battery is charged enough to boot the phone. It's currently charging at 5.2 volts and 2.5 amps. Alright, so the phone is started to boot up. It's currently still charging. I did a bit of cleaning on the bench while it had some it says there 2% and charging. iPhone unavailable, probably somebody got the wrong code. We're gonna just give it a minute and then try to enter the code. Excuse me. We are at 4% now. Alright, so it says charging 4%. Let's see if we can enter the passcode. Alright, so we're in there. There's a picture of a kid. You see we are at 6%. If I remove it and connect it back, it says charging. Let's see. We have IMEI. Let's see if we have Wi-Fi. Yeah, we have Wi-Fi, so everything is good. That's it for this repair. I hope you liked it. Give me a like, a subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can